We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started. And off we go from Houston. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go.
A man acquired by trade in the offseason. It's Joe Mixon. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Stroud. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Right to the air is Richardson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And he's got it. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. "7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Already.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
All right.
On play action, Stroud. That's caught. It's Dameon Pierce. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Here's Akers. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
All right.
Stroud gives it to Pierce. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Stroud. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back at the 16.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive. You could see the body language of the kicker, Mike. Once it left his foot, he was kind of leaning. He was trying to bring that one back towards the middle. But that's the sound you dread as a kicker. It reverberates around the stadium, off the upright, no good.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Let's go now. Warriors 17. Go.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And that is incomplete. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They're going to continue to be aggressive, especially through the air, and they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
3rd and long. They put Woods in motion. He's going to try it here again. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Here we go.
Once again, it's Pierce. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Throwing is Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and that's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Colts out to the early lead. More from Houston coming up in a moment. On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. The motion man here is Mitchell. On 2nd down, Richardson. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. Throwing on second down, Richardson. Catch made right side by Thomas. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for, but in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
On second down, here's a run with Taylor. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Third and goal coming up.
So on second down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on third and goal, I don't think you had any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. Here, the ball is thrown short. The idea is get the ball in the hands of your playmaker and let him pick up the rest with his feet. But you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This will be returned from the 6. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with Pierce. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Here's Stroud. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Really showing off the elusiveness after the catch. That's a gain of 26. On the ground, it's Akers. A hit, and he has lost the football. football.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
A big run from Taylor. Pickup of 46 yards. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Going in the wrong direction. Now second and goal from the 12. Out of shotgun, Richardson. Taking up, the ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
Trust me, Mike, I've been there. You're this close to the goal line. You're thinking you're going to score, and it's going to be 6. You're fighting, you're clawing, but you can't lose the ball. Everything has to be about protecting the football. Your heart drops when that ball slips out of your hands, and in this case, kind of dodges a bullet as this one goes harmlessly out of bounds.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on third and goal? In motion comes Pittman. To the goal line and in. Michael Pittman. Touchdown Colts. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Now Gay for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts move out in front by the score of 17-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now, Stroud. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Open man, that's Collins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
All right.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. To the left side, caught by Schultz. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Really showing off the elusiveness after the catch. That's a gain of 26.
All right.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. That'll be taken in by Pierce. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Stroud going to set up to throw. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this 1st half.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn into a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and goal. Now Stroud. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans will cut into that lead. All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting 1st half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Looking to throw. Richardson. Catch made. That's Pittman. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the 2nd half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
Here's 2nd and 9. Richardson going to look to throw. He'll look deep for Pittman. That's to the sideline and intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 37 yards. Here's Pierce. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Damian Pierce. Touchdown, Texans. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Richardson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Richardson. He'll get that to his tight end. That's Jelani Woods. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. They'll motion over Pierce. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. Now he'll run it, and he will get into the end zone. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Indy. Gay to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Colts go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll start this one on the ground with Pierce. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll stay on the ground with Pierce. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's into the hands of Akers. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
2nd and 7. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is Hunt. What a throw. Touchdown, Houston. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
They go right back to Taylor. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. They'll go again here with Taylor. Taylor a first down and more. And he's going to take this all the way home. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown Indianapolis. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job, and that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First and 10.
Already.
They'll go play action with Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Robbie.
On second down, Stroud. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
All right.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw and brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
On the return is Gould. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Now it's Taylor. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They face second down and 7. From the gun, Richardson. This throw right side, pulled in by Pittman. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the give, this is Taylor. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
on the handoff. It's Taylor. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes third down. Throwing is Richardson. He's got a receiver. That's Woods. He is in. Jelani Woods. Touchdown, Colts. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Texans 21.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And the good kick pays off. They'll only be able to take this past the 10-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
Here's Stroud. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Here we go.
A second down throw for Stroud. Brought in by the tight end, Schultz.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the first down. And that brings up 4th down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Here's a run with their tight end. They'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Give up the middle to Taylor.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. They'll run for it. Wait a minute. A reverse.
I think at this point, Mike, he doesn't care whether they hand it to him, throw it to him. He just wants to be the guy with the ball in his hand when his team needs a big play, and he came through there with a big first.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, Richardson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That is caught. And he's in. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Indy. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Akers. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, let's go. Flash, flash, flash.
Here's Akers. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Third and 5.
Here we go. Good.
To throw, it's Stroud. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. It's the linebacker, E.J. Speed. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts will add one more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ow, for tonight.
Stroud gives it to Pierce. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Once again, it's Pierce. And he's going to be very close to a first down. That's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down. But that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
They'll try and run it here with Pierce. And he'll keep the drive moving. He's got the first down up to the 45.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL.